our acting section, which is all about everything you would ever want to know about being an actor, from the techniques to career paths to just working in New York City. I am a playwright, so I focus on writing. Right here we have our playwriting, we have our musical writing, dramaturgy, general writing, and directing. We also partner with different Broadway shows. We want to represent what's on Broadway currently and the different stories that they tell.
서점 곳곳에는 공연과 관련된 흥미로운 물건들이 제 눈길을 사로잡았습니다. 그렇다면 이 특별한 서점은 언제 어떻게 시작됐을까요? 드라마 북샵은 1917년 문을 열었습니다. 이후 배우 출신의 실린 부부가 인수하면서 서점의 규모를 키웠습니다. 그리고 몇 년 전 주인이 바뀌면서 이곳으로 이사를 했고 새 단장을 한 건데요. 새 주인은 브로드웨이 최정상의 뮤지컬 해밀턴의 제작 멤버들입니다.
Jeffrey and Tommy and the other two are Lynn and Jimmy, and they, the four of them, decided to purchase the bookshop. Tommy and Lynn spent time working together at the old drama bookshop, and it was a very, very seminal experience for both of them. When they were young, unknown artists, they would come here to a different location, and they would talk about big ideas, and they in fact wrote portions of Lynn's first musical, In the Heights, at the old drama bookshop.
But one thing that we do not change is our history. And so this display here is a bit of the history of the drama bookshop, from our old sign to works that our staff has done to our Tony Award that we got in 2011.
서점이 토니상까지 받다니 정말 대단하네요. 서점 인테리어에는 무대 디자이너 데이비드가 동원됐습니다.
Really, the principle of making a meeting place in the heart of Times Square, in the heart of the theater community. So we made this timeline of the bookworm. All the way in the back corner are two exact replicas of the George Washington chair from Hamilton. I designed Hamilton for the stage. Lynn obviously wrote it, Jeffrey produced it, and Tommy directed it. And so we felt like for visitors who are in New York City or people who are in the theater community who are coming here because they're fans of our shows, they might want to see something special. And so we give our guests the ability to sit in George Washington's chair.
미국 초대 대통령 조지 워싱턴의 의자라니 저도 한번 앉아봤습니다. 브로드웨이의 소울을 잇는 100년 서점, 드라마 북샵은 지금도 누군가의 운명을 바꾸고 있답니다.
We are a center of the theater community, whether it's writing or acting or design, backstage, where people come to talk about theater, where people come to discuss the art of theater. One of the most magical things about working here is that you don't know if the advice that you're going to give or the play that you're going to recommend is going to be the thing that gets somebody into college or that gets them their next Tony Award or their next big thing.
엠파이어 스테이트 빌딩, 원 월드 트레이드 센터, 초고층 빌딩들은 뉴욕을 대표하는 상징물들이죠. 관광 코스에서도 빠지지 않습니다. 그런데 이런 빌딩 숲을 벗어나 맨하튼의 서쪽으로 발길을 돌리면 뉴욕의 또 다른 매력을 만날 수가 있습니다. 뉴욕 아티스트들이 많이 산다는 그린위치 빌리지, 카마인 거리에서 우연히 발견한 수제 기타샵. 기타리스트들 사이에서는 꽤 유명한 곳 같은데요. 문을 열고 들어서니 인상 좋은 주인장이 반갑게 맞아줍니다.
Hey, how are you?
가게 안에는 오래된 나무 냄새가 가득하고 독특한 디자인의 일렉트릭 기타들이 빼곡하게 걸려 있는데요. 주인장이 손수 만든 것이랍니다.
Well, the eagle casters up there
I started making those in 1976. It was the bicentennial year for our country. It was 200 years old that year, and I decided to make a red, white, and blue Stars and Stripes American Eagle guitar.
This was Bob Dylan.
Oh, Bob Dylan.
Yeah, he's playing one of my guitars. Toured all over the world. That's in Australia. He was in Beijing. He was all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made this one.
Yeah.
Oh.
내노라 하는 아티스트들이 극찬한 리기 기타들. 과연 어떻게 만들어질까 궁금한데요. 가게 안쪽에 있는 작업실. 바로 이곳에서 릭은 동료 신디와 함께 예술적 감성을 담아 기타를 만들고 있습니다. 멋진 기타를 만드는 릭만의 비법은 뭘까요?
Well, the guitars we make are very unique because we use this old wood. And this old wood makes an instrument very resonant. You know, it's the same reason why guitars get better as they get older, because then the resins in the wood crystallize and open the pores for vibration. So the older an instrument is, the better it sounds. Kind of like old wine.
릭이 직접 소리를 들려주겠다는데요.
Very resonant, yeah. You know, this wood comes from these old buildings and it's been
소리가 너무
indoors.
좋은데요. 네.
Yeah.
오래된 술처럼 깊은 울림을 주는 기타. 릭은 기타 재료로 뉴욕 내 오래된 건물의 폐자재들을 씁니다. 바로 이 목재들인데요. 건물 주소와 완공 시기가 적혀 있고 여기엔 재미난 이야기가 숨겨져 있다고 합니다.
The King of England declared all these trees his. For his military ship masts, he needed the tall, straight white pines that don't grow in England. The settlers didn't want to drag those giant trees out, so they cut them up instead and made boards that the whole city is framed out with. Like underneath this floor, underneath that tin on the ceiling, it's all the same wood. It's all old growth. New York City has the largest depository of old growth timber in the world.
1700s, they started building the city. You know, they were really big trees, and yeah, this is the way it looks. Very, very nice. Has that natural patina. That's from 200 years of oxidation, just exposure to the air.
좋은 목재가 도시가 되었고 이제는 기타 그리고 음악이 되었네요. 브라보.